Hello, good morning. Welcome to the friends and crew of Starship Earth. It's a bit freestyle today, I'm afraid. So this is the Time Bandit. Time Bandit's in. Needed it today. This is the star date 0.1. And I just wanted to have a bit of fun, really, on this mission of exploration, to boldly go where no one has gone before. How are you all first? You know, I've got nothing but honest and straightforward, really, and that is becoming, I feel in a sense, the only way to be. And honestly, you know, it's been a couple of weeks since I did a message, and I've been really wanting to do more, and then been running around desperately trying to earn a bit of money and mess around with all of that, with practicalities. And yet this inner dream doesn't leave me alone all day and all night, which I love. It's honestly colouring my mind with it. It takes on a reality. And so lately, I've felt very connected. I had some incredible experiences. And then find myself in such the odd way of then suddenly if I feel disconnected, it seems so strange to be able to almost feel the polar opposite. To feel that connection is essential. And I have felt it more than ever, so I always keep feeling my progress. It's cold in here. And lately I've had incredible progress, if you like, in my inner world, and allowing the kind of communication with that creative side that is desperate to come out, to allow it, to give it a form to come out. And still to this day, my form is this video log. And I carry on. I'm certain it's working, certain I'm getting through to you. And that, in a sense, that ability to touch you through this medium is, I assume, what it's all about, because I can, in my day, I see people, talk to people, you know, and that's an energy exchange on a level. But I'm certain what we're proving here is that energy exchange in such a different way that truly we have this ability to reach out these invisible branches and touch each other in this other way that I'm learning is very important. And I feel we're making immense progress in that. that it helps us recognize a part of ourselves that can go unrecognized if you're not careful, covered up, hidden. And I believe we are in a process, all of us, of evolution, I've said, and that it is this evolution into understanding that eternal part of ourselves that we all have, that has been more activated in some way. And so anyway, look, this is a freestyle one, to be honest. I just want to spend time with you or with me or whatever it is, throughout this process. I left reality behind on the 7th of January 2019. I left it there. So the reality throughout this for me has been these other glimpses that are increasing and increasing, and I pray to God all the time to keep opening this eyes, get me through this veil. I'm bored of this separation. To be honest, I was really hoping to talk to someone by now, just lately over Christmas. I thought, surely, universe. But appears not to be. So I continue to trust. But as much as throughout this, I've been told very clearly that there is nothing I can do to achieve my dream, if you like. That it's an inner work. And I trust that. I have to. I have no choice. And yet, at the same time, I am encouraged to make changes. Let go from my life anything that no longer serves me. Move forward. Which I've spent my last 4 years now, isn't it? In that sense, this part of me pushing me forward always. And I feel I've let go, I've changed so much. And yet clearly I'm still being shown there are whatever blockages, whatever things still to be recognised, which I'm sure a chat with someone on the same page-ish would really help me in that, just in case any invisible friends would like to help like that. But I have to trust this process endlessly. Mustn't do anything. Mustn't beg, chase. And so, in a sense, I don't. However, I can apply that surrender to it all. A dream so big that I trust in and I won't give up, keep going, but kind of so looking forward to something. But there's one aspect, as ever, that draws my focus. And that I feel lately, it's like there is response in my inner experience to me doing this as I reach out in this way. It helps me in the moment and certainly seems to give me more response, if you like, from my inner experience. So as much as not to do, I feel I must take some sort of action, but be very aware about it. And, you know, I have a caution. It's not like I don't want to make mistakes. I mean, sure, I don't want to make mistakes, but I'm prepared to. But I don't want to jeopardize this one thing. So I'm going to bring in a fresh character today. This was the Time Bandit so far. And now I'm going to bring in the Wild Bird Whisperer. You see, it's fresh character. I thought, well, keep pulling them out the hat, innit? So, well, everyone else talking to the wild bird, just for a bit, because that's all I want to do. And I want to reach out to you because, as I understand this, we're going through a mirror quality thing. Oh, well, Wild Bird Whisperer's not doing very well. I just want to assure you, you know, look, I know on a higher level, our higher selves, whatever's going on, I have experienced things that explain an awful lot of what's going on. And I have to trust in that. And I do. And yet, of course, you know, it's like there's Big Tim and Little Tim. And Little Tim, he gets all sort of, you know, to think of you doubting my feelings, to think of you having trust issues, you know. Being in any fear. I don't like it. I don't want you to be. And I know you're listening. So I'm not begging, I'm not chasing. I'm the Wild Bird Whisperer. Just, you know, trying another way to just get that little bit closer to you. In this way, on this level. Because on other levels, I'm already close to you. I know this. But a lot of the time, I'm Little Tim and I get to worry about it. And I don't want to. I want that higher perspective. You know, I was just with you, what was it, 5 mornings ago? One of the most clear experiences I've had with you so far, in a way. And I could see you, like, look at me and see I was completely suddenly, like, there. And you look just as excited as me. And, well, I believe I told you what I wanted to do. And it gives me such hope. And I spent that day, it's just like, yeah, you are on your path. I know I'm on my path. But then it's like, I feel this 24 hours later, and I just miss you straight away. So I guess my attempt, truly, through this today, is to attempt in any way to heal our connection that I know has undergone a lot this year, I would say. And to heal it, because we did experience a break in it. And I believe that break can be crossed in an instant, truly, from the experiences, you know. And yet ourselves, these humans that we are, as well as God knows what else, these ones need to have that courage and confidence to open up to each other again and again. And I want to open my heart to you. I already have. And then whatever things have happened to cause any block, I want us to remove them, because I know that we can. And that is a letting go, as you know, and a process. So many messages I interpret to mean something, or that seem very, very clear to me, is to have patience. You know that you need time. That there's a lot going on. I've got a lot of insight. And so I want to tell you that, look, move any of those little niggly fears, you know, is I'm patient. And my feelings, I believe I've stated them in many ways, and that they are completely genuine. And I want us to be close again. I want to wake up after dreams excited, and I want to know again we're on a path of alignment. Because my heart of hearts knows it's so. So let us, you know, if I can remove fear from myself because of this mirror quality, I believe that goes between us. That we are connecting energetically before we can hear. And I'm patient. But I'd like to know. I'd love to know that you're all right somehow. I'd love to know where you are. I'm starting to think you are in the States, and have been most of the time, isn't it? I just want to assure you that I'm right here, doing the work, longing to connect with you, loving the clarity of my connection growing, and yet really would love some help at some point, you know. What else do I want to say to you? Say so much. Yeah, I love going back over all the memories. You know, what happened to me on that 7th of January 2019. Oh my, I instantly just saw all these points of contact and coincidences and it was suddenly like, oh, it's gone. And then over the time remembered, you know, even more times and more times that I'd seen you. I'm sure I saw you in Lisbon. Was that you sat at that event that time? I don't remember, was it the Tivoli Hotel by the station? Was that you? And we sat like a few chairs apart for a few hours. And I saw you just after in your car. And I've become convinced that was you. think it blimmin' was. So what's all this? And you know, just keep remembering all these times. And remember what I gave you at the party? Huh? I won't say it. What was it? See if you know. Do you remember? I just want to get closer to you, and it freaks me out if I think you're having a whole fresh load of doubts and fears, and I will literally never hear from you. It freaks me out, and it's sort of like, look, the whole universe can get on, that's fine, surrendered. But if I think I need to take a step in regaining your trust, strengthening this connection, then I need to do that at all costs, without putting any additional pressure on you. Let it be a pressure of reassurance from my side. Well, I better get a little bit more general rather than just talking to you, although that is quite literally all I want to do. From what I've learned, there's no way I could be as aware and thinking of you if there wasn't a mutual aspect to it. This could not have grown in me so much. And I honestly feel I talk to you, I see you in visions, experiences, dreams, and I just want to see you more there. But I pray that's not all I'm ever going to get. And I know you know more about this. I know that right now you're in a sense rising. And I've got to catch up. And I am. And I guess it's just my, 3D mind just wants to see a result, and the result it wants to see is the Wild Bay. And I surrender and all that stuff, but I just want to chat now. I guess there's whatever alignment needing to happen needs to happen. So I don't think anything I'm saying here can hurt it. That feels to me like a safe step. And if it can heal it in any way, heal what used to be so simple, it felt like our connection was just so simple. And I don't know where it went. And if that's in me, then this is me releasing it. Just want to know you. I don't want to spend this life not ever knowing you. And independence, freedom, I don't want to take anything from you. But I do want to know you. And if I sorry, I'll try anything, And I feel all along I've felt what this experience has encouraged is for living more and more and trying more and more to come from this creative aspect, from this other part of us. And I felt you as the very inspiration in that for me. I feel that's how I reach you. In a sense, developing, in a way that's the only way that I ever have a chance of reaching you. So I feel I must take some action, So I got some ideas and I'll keep reaching out to you. Because it's so odd, it's like it's reaching to you. The wild bird that I know has a form of a human somewhere on planet Earth. But that same reaching out seems to be to everything. And I guess that's right. Because in a way that is the game we're in. This encountering the infinite. And all I want to see is you. It's like, oh, sorry God, I just want to see the wild bird. But of course the full experience is this coming closer to this heart, and it's just another of the things I'm grateful to you for sparking this alive in me, or sparking it back alive in a way. Endless thanks to you. And that's it, some of these silly messages I get into, I stop watching them and just focus. But I can't help seeing things, and I'm imagining you all sort of scared to ever come forward, scared to ever talk to me for this reason, that reason. Not sure, basically, of my feelings from my side. Well, here I am, to reassure you of my feelings from my side. And again, as long as that isn't unwanted pressure, then it can't hurt. And so I'll have a go. Oh, this is a bit of a rambly one, isn't it? I might not do it for too long. And in the end, I've just wanted to talk to you, but I don't care. I want you to know how I feel for you. I want you to know it every day, in the hope that will help you to open your heart to me, mine to you, whatever needs to be done here. I want it to be done, because I really enjoy seeing you. And if this can open a channel in the next, and I get to see you again, it would be great. So I'll try anything. Okay. Time Bandit back. Not sure about the Wild Bird Whisperer yet. We'll have a little think, but I think it's a good angle. It's a good angle, So, the bigger picture. I think I mentioned at one point where I had a kind of epiphany of realising that in this, what I say to one, I say to all. What I say to all, I say to one. This kind of quality of it. And if I come from that place, having stated that love for all, that it will aid me in coming from that place, coming closer and closer from that place. And it's become a very real aspect of the story in a sense. I'm attempting to open my heart, and in this way of me being very honest even if a little abstract for obvious reasons, it seems. But being very honest about the core of this for me, this interaction with the wild bird. I'm being completely honest about it. Now, come on, if that isn't opening my heart to you, what is? You know, I'm being told I'm not opening enough, and it's like, well, I'm so ready to. I feel at a point where what's opened up within me has got to start mirroring out here. But of course, as a surrender, but be in the flow. I'm hoping today is a bit of a rambling one. I'm sorry, I'll have a think. But it's me feeling back in the flow with it and with you all, because this is a big story and it's got to unfold. And I know I have to trust and go with it, and I certainly don't do anything to delay it. But for me to raise my vibration, to feel in it, seems to keep needing these little reach outs to you, to myself, to whatever it is. It helps a lot. And I want to make sure that I keep this close connection, regular, consistency, persistence, resilience. You know, I'm learning so much through this. And it is wonderful, you know, that I know these invisible branches reach out to you all. And I can visualize them. I can actually feel them. And as I seem to do that, that's happening within me. But I'd still really like a chat. But anyway, look, anything else I thought to say? I don't know. This was a freestyle one, but that's fine. Perhaps I call it freestyle because I just again want to spend time with my friends. And assure me that we're all still on the path and that steps are being taken. Progress is being made. And love will conquer. You know, we're in a very big experience here on planet Earth, with more and more people than ever aware of that. And that is our strength. And I know I'm a part. I know I'm not alone. And yet still have this seeming separation. I can't believe it. Keep getting my hopes up and what should I do? Well, done something this morning. So I think it's the 25th or 26th of January. Full moon just coming, I believe. Yeah, I saw it yesterday, so in a few days. I'm certainly working out the moon has got an awful lot to do with this wave-like growth that we seem to have. I guess I get a bit excited with the full moon. And I just want to reach out to everyone, if they want, and open my heart a bit more, in the hope it'll lead me to understand how I can open it more and more. That what is truly this opening of the heart. How can I hope to aid people if I haven't aided myself? How can you love another until you love yourself? Well, news for you. Sorted it. I love myself, right? So that's all sorted. So now you can all come out and talk to me. Please. See if that works. It's not begging. That's an equation. No. Being silly. Anyway, look, I will certainly do something soon and really try to get a momentum going for myself. And really hope it aligns me with some of you soon. And that it just sort of lightens up. Remember, this is to be light. It's a love story. And I'm ready for an adventure. You know, I want to travel. Oh, I want to travel around the world. Hey, I can travel around the world. I'm traveling around the world right now and touching your heart. Ta-dum! Magician through the mirror. But fancy coming and seeing you physically as well, if that's ever going to be allowed. So, love to everyone. Have a wonderful day. And a wonderful life. Obviously, that's what this is all about. So have it. Thank you. Thank you.